everyone, so today's video is going to be my March TBR. Now, as I already mentioned in the two other TBRs that I filmed for this year, I'm in a bit of a weird reading mood. I'm not really reading a lot, but I am kind of enjoying that I'm not reading a lot. So yeah, I'm in a bit of a weird reading mood, and I'm hoping to fix that with the video that I'm going to film after this video actually. But today's video is going to be my March TBR, so I'm going to focus on that now. And the other video that I'm going to film, you guys are going to see that after this video. So yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy both of those videos, but let's just focus on the March TBR first. So yeah, let's just get into it. So first in March, I want to try and read My Love Mix-Up. Now, I'm sorry if I'm a bit distracted. My cat is currently like brushing his face against my legs. So yeah, anyway, this series is very fun to read. It's a manga series, obviously. It has 9 volumes only, and I feel like I can binge read this if I feel in the mood for that. And again, my cat is very clingy today and very playful as well, so I'm sorry if you see me getting distracted. But yeah, anyway, this series is very fun to read. It has a live action, so if you're not into like mangas, I would highly recommend the live action. It's very good, it's very cute, very wholesome, and yeah, I would highly recommend it. And the manga, obviously, it only has 9 volumes, so it's very quick to read. And yeah, I can't wait to read this and again binge read it, because that feels like a fun thing to do. So yeah. Then next we have I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. I hope that... Jesus. So my cat just tried attacking my window because it's currently raining outside. So if you could hear that, which you probably definitely could, I'm really sorry, but again, it's raining outside, and whenever it's raining, he kind of goes a little bit insane, because the whole idea of raindrops hitting the window, it really triggers something in his mind for some reason. So let's hope he doesn't now attack my tripod. He tried for a moment, he tried again, but it's fine. He's now biting the books that my tripod is on. Ow. Sorry if the camera angle is a little bit different right now, but my cat just full on tried attacking the tripod, because again, the whole raining thing, it's really triggering something in his mind for some reason. So yeah, let's just continue talking about this book. I don't know a lot about it, but it does seem very interesting. And when I wrote down all of the books I want to try and read in March yesterday, I saw this book on my bookshelf and I thought, why not this one as well? And yeah, I don't know much about it, but it does seem quite a sad book, emotional and realistic. I think that's kind of the main themes, emotional and realistic. And yeah, don't know much about it, but I do look forward to reading it. So yeah, hopefully I can actually read it in March. So yeah. So my cat is really not happy with me filming today, because he's laying down right next to my tripod, and yeah, he's kind of sighing a lot, and I feel like I'm really annoying him by not paying attention to him, because he's been really clingy and really talkative all morning, and then suddenly I go from petting him and playing with him to just sitting in a specific spot looking at something that's not him. And I feel like he gets a bit annoyed at that, but despite that, I'm still gonna finish filming this video and start filming the next one after this one. So yeah, I guess he's lucky that today I don't really have much to film. So yeah, the next book that I'm gonna talk about that I want to read in March is Ophelia After All. I do have this physically, but I couldn't grab it from where it was on my bookshelf because my ribs were hurting too much for me to lift my arms above my head, because it's on quite a high shelf. So yeah, I do own this physically, and I'm really excited to read it. It seems really interesting. I know that there's no romance in this book, because that's how the author talked about it. I'm sorry, my cat once again tried attacking my tripod. He's now on the ground, so he shouldn't be able to do it anymore, but he might try to do other things that are really disruptive to me filming. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Anyway, I know that there's no romance in this book, because that's how the author described it on Twitter, because I followed the author on Twitter. and I haven't seen them on my Twitter feed for quite a while, so Twitter might have accidentally unfollowed them. But yeah, it seems like a very interesting book. It has no romance. The cover is very pretty, and I really like the name Ophelia. I actually wanted to name my cat Ophelia, but I ended up getting a boy, and I felt like naming a boy cat Ophelia was just a little bit weird, especially for my dad. Like, he thought that was a little bit too weird, so we ended up giving him a different name. But again, really like the name Ophelia, really like the concept of this book, really like the cover. Can't wait to read this. Hopefully I like it. Then next we have another manga, and that is Hanako-kun. Now I'm currently reading these volumes, so I might actually continue reading this series in February because there's still about a week left. So I might read like this series during February and not during March, because I don't really have much volumes after this one, because this is the one I'm currently reading. I don't have too many after this one, like about 4 I think. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna read this in March. I might just read it in February, but I still put it on this TBR just in case I don't read it in February. So yeah, really excited to continue this. This is one of my favorite manga series. It's really good in my opinion. I hope the anime that they made for this gets a season 2, but I feel like that chance is quite small at this point. So yeah, maybe it will still happen, but probably not. Then the last book on this TBR is my Instagram book, meaning like the book that people on my Instagram will choose for me to read during the month. So I don't know which book that's gonna be yet, but yeah, that's another book I'm gonna try and read in March. So yeah, that was the end of this video. I know my TBRs are very short because I don't really pick a lot of books to read because I don't know how much I'm gonna read. And I feel like putting like 20 books on a TBR feels a bit ridiculous, considering I know I'm not gonna be able to read that. So I feel like making my TBRs just a little bit like, realistic feels better to me. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video regardless of how short it was and how chaotic it was because of my cat. So yeah, I'm gonna film the second video now. Let's hope he doesn't act even more disruptive during that video. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Put your March TBR in the comments down below. I'm sorry if I'm looking down again. My cat is here. Put your March TBR in the comments down below. And yeah, thank you for watching, and bye.